okay? Just a second. Patch Day Asmongold isn't playing? Well, that's because the servers are down. I'd be online right now if I could be, but I can't be online right now because the servers are down. So let me look right now, okay? These are the new patch notes. Let's take a look at them, okay, guys? Do you have a hair filter too? That's coming. Okay, official post. Let's look at the actual official post here. Update notes. New chapters in the war campaign are now available. Head to Boralius or Stuazar to rejoin your faction's war efforts. Actually, I'll read them off of Wowhead, actually. I mean, Allcraft is sponsored by Wowhead, so we might as well do that, you know? Sell out a little bit. New missions. Several new missions are now available at both your war table, as well as from new drops from various activities, such as island expeditions. Look at new missions to upgrade your faction's outposts, level up followers so they gain access to new equipment slot, send your followers on a lucrative treasure hunt mission, and unlock a vendor who offers the opposing faction's pets. That's great. They should have had that on release. I'm happy about that. Obviously, that's not really big content, okay? That's not like giving anybody... Like, nobody in here reads that and gets a hard dick. Okay, let's be honest. Nobody does that. But at the same time, it's not a bad thing either. Okay, let's say here. Periodically, the Alliance and Horde will launch an assault against the hostile position in Gultaras of Zandalor. When the assault's active, a group of world quests will be available to both factions in the area. Rally to the locations, fight on the behalf of your faction or new honor bound. Or 7th Legion service medals that can be exchanged for a variety of rewards. We'll look at the variety of rewards that we can get here. Service medals are new currency being added in 8.1 Tides of Vengeance. The currency comes from 2 Warfronts available in Petri Bowl and at the Islands of Darkshore that can be used to buy cosmetic rewards as well as the new Air Home gear and improvements for alt. There are 2 different currencies depending on your faction. 7th Legion service medal for the Alliance and honor-bound service medal for the Horde. In this guide, we will list the sources for the service medals as well as what you can buy with them. Okay, I'm not going to do it anymore. I can't do that forever. Alrighty. Let's see. So what else can I buy here? Okay, so what do you get? 1 service medal per world quest in Darkshore or at the Highlands. A world quest will spawn. 5 service medals at the end of the faction assault and incursion. And 15 as service medals when your first Darkshore world front scenario win of the cycle, or as a reward from the world front Darkshore or world front Darkshore. Okay, let's see here. Service medal vendors. All right, so what do they sell here? Wait, 250? Wait, that's 750. Holy fuck. That's gonna take... Alright, so... Let's do the math here, guys. Oh my god. What the fuck, dude? Let me see what these look like. At least, let me see if they're worth buying. Okay, so this is going to take me... This mount right here. See that dangerous animal? This is going to cost 750. So let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of math, okay, guys? Let me go ahead and open up Google, and we'll look at some math. Okay, calculator. Okay, I put calcular, which is basically the same thing. Okay, so 750 times, let's say each world quest takes an average of, let's make it 3 minutes, because obviously you're going to have some for finishing and everything like that. So we're going to put it in, let's say 3 minutes, okay? So divide that by 60. That's how many minutes you're going to take doing this. You're going to have to spend 37 hours. That's not even that bad. Yeah, that's a week. That's not bad at all. Okay, I was worried there for a second. No, if it's only 37... Wait, what? Yeah, that's just 1 work week. Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad at all. Yeah, 3 days. Yeah, no, I don't know about that. Look at the new source writer. Well, it'll probably take longer than that because you can't just infinitely do the world quest. But this doesn't really seem like it's that bad math. Well, here's the way that I did it, okay? So you take 750, and let's take 750 times 3. And so 750 times 3 was 2,250, which means that that's the amount of times, if you take 3 minutes to do each different event, and there are 750 trials that you need to go through, then it would take you 2,250 minutes to complete every single one of them if each one is 3, and it takes 750 times to do it. So you divide that 2,250 by 60, which is the amount of minutes that are in an hour, and that gives you the amount of hours that it would take for you to complete the entire thing. Like, that's how it works. I mean, come on, guys. This is simple math. I mean, there's some people here, I guess, haven't been in 3rd grade, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. That's how long it takes. Yeah, that's the raw hours spent farming this out, okay? Just a second here. I'm going to look at the rest of this. So this is the Moon Saber, all right? This is a, let's look at it here. Run! Run with the mouth. Ooh! That's nice. Yeah, it better fucking be nice. It takes you hours to farm. Let me see the 3D version of this. Oh, wow. It's good to see Blizzard's using up all their good ideas. Oh, just kidding. So this is obviously a terrible mount that looks like shit that nobody wants. But you know what? We've already got 4 other bat mounts in the game, so we might as well give them that. I actually don't feel bad about this because Horde's gotten a lot of really cool mounts out of BFA, and the Alliance have just gotten reskinned horses, so I'm not going to complain too much that the Horde didn't get something good. It's about time that we have a little bit of affirmative action, and Alliance get something good too. Let's see, what are the other items here that we're going to get? Oh, cloak transmogs. So you get a tattered cloak. This is obviously the one for Alliance, one for Horde. The royal cloak, great. I've already got 50 of those fucking things. Okay, I've got this little pet. That's nice, I guess. The Crocolus, that's good. At least we have another one of those. The Horde get the better one. This one just basically looks like the Obsidian Crocolus, but it's just a slightly different color. This one looks completely unique. Another Horde favoritism there. And I don't know. I feel like this mount obviously does look pretty cool, but I'm glad that they're doing this. They're adding something, another currency, and another vendor here. This is a good thing. And you can also buy heirloom trinkets. So Cloak of the Hardened Shell. Experience gained. Wait, what the fuck? Who gives a fuck about this? Wait, what the fuck? Dusk powder. Used to throw the powder, reducing your threat you generate by 75%. What year is this? What was it called? The trinket from AQ40. It reduced the amount of threat that you generated. Did it come from Kerniax? What was it called again? Fuck, man, I forgot. The fetish? Yeah, something like that. And, yeah, so that's good. Obviously, they've added a threat mechanic in here. Increase the haste of all party members by 40 yards by 2. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, and so let's see, bolstering Warhorn, increase the versatility of all party members by 2. That's also really good. So all of these things are really cool. I think it's interesting, right? Sure, that's fine. I think this trinket's obviously fucking stupid, and I don't know why you'd even have this. I don't know if Blizzard's going back to making thread a mechanic. I have like kind of an unpopular opinion upon like a lot of like, you know, like big classic purists. But I actually never thought threat was a good mechanic. I thought it was like boring and it wasn't like really fun. I just didn't think it added anything good to the game. So I'm actually kind of glad that they got rid of it, which is kind of weird why they're adding this trinket back. Yeah, I didn't think it was good. It didn't make the game any more interesting or fun. It was just boring, and it was an invisible mechanic that you couldn't really control unless you had a secondary source or like an add-on or something like that. There's nothing good about it. Okay, well that lasted for kind of a while, so I'll keep using my other camera for now, and I'll look at the rest of this stuff later on. Yeah, I don't know why. I do know why. I'm just like I'm just so like usually after my stream I'm just completely like mentally exhausted, and I just walk away from my stream, and I forgot to turn off the camera. So that's probably what's happening. I'll give it like maybe 10 minutes or so, and we'll go back over to it. Okay, guys. Wait 10 seconds to start DPS. Threat, by the way. Yeah, it wasn't really fun at all. Like, I don't think Threat added anything positive to the game, right? Like, getting rid of Threat didn't make tanking any less interesting, and from my perspective, it made it more fun. And I never liked Threat. I thought it was a stupid mechanic. It doesn't mean everything should automatically aggro to a tank. Like, I like where Threat was in, like, Cataclysm, and, like, maybe nowadays. Where, like, doing good DPS means that you'll hold aggro on everything, but you can lose aggro sometimes. This is the second year. Let me read the rest of this. Okay, yes it did. Wait for 3 thunders. Yeah, servers are not back up. That's what Casual would say. Well, the truth is, I was actually one of the more hardcore players back then. Like, I was really hardcore. I just didn't think it was good gameplay. Like, I mean, that's really what it comes down to, is that at a certain point, like, things are just not really fun to play. And I think this is the same argument that you can make towards Warfront or anything like that, Warfronts or anything like that, is that the entire thing about Warfronts is that they're just not good gameplay. And I didn't think Threat was good gameplay either. I didn't like, what do you call it? Snapshotting dots. I thought that was like borderline good gameplay. The Trinket, for example, from Lee Shin, whenever it would proc and you have to go into like demo mode and like you only had like a 4-second window of doing that, that was like kind of borderline for me too. And these are all just my personal opinions, right? But that's the way that I feel. Okay, so let me go over and read the rest of these. That was fun. Well, everybody obviously has different opinions on things, but to me, I just didn't really consider it engaging or interesting. It just seemed like another pointless complication, and I didn't really feel good by doing it right. I think that's the way that I looked at it. Okay, let me look at the rest of these. Yeah, I just never liked it. So let me go to the rest of these, okay? Players who've unlocked world quests on level 120 character on at least one character will have assault world quest available to any of their other characters. So this is to where people actually do have to play through the quest line, which is probably a good thing. I would say the quests and everything, the leveling experience even in BFA was pretty good, so I'm not going to complain about that too much, absolutely. Threat was a good thing because tanks had to, you know, be good at tanking. You know what the rotation was in Burning Crusade? Keep shield block up and you just spam heroic strike. Like, and everybody would just stop attacking until you got enough threat, and then they'd just start attacking. Like, that's what you did for 99% of the game. Like, yeah, you wait for 3 sunders. It was boring. There's nothing good about that. Yeah, that's so great gameplay. Like, tanking now is better than it's been. Like, I think in Mists of Pandaria, tanking was in the best state that it was ever in. And it was also pretty good in Legion, too. Okay, just a second. Let me go ahead and go. All right. Let me read the rest of these. Heritage Armor quest lines. Oh, wait, I missed one. Warfront, the Battle for Dark Shore. The conflict over the home of the Night Elves has reached the fever pitch, and the new quest lines will lead you into the all-new Battle for Dark Shore. In this new Warfront, you'll unlock access to powerful hero transformations. Time out anybody that's doing that copy pasta, just for the day. For this new Warfront, okay, just a second here. Yeah, we don't have any of that in my stream. This is a Spurg-free stream. I don't want any Spurgs in my stream. Okay, they're annoying, obnoxious, and nobody likes them. That's why they're in Twitch chat, copy-pasting the same thing that they read. I don't want any of that at all. I don't ever want to see that. Okay. Contributions for Darkshore as well as the Stormguard's Warfront operate on a daily cycle. When war resources are being mustered, 3 quartermasters will put out a request for a different contribution each day. The requested turn-ins have also been adjusted to be more consistent in their value. Okay, well, I guess that's kind of good. Yeah. Let's see second here. Whenever your faction controls either the Wrathy Highlands or Darkshore, world quests will now be available in those zones in place of the once per cycle kill quests that were previously offered in Arathi. That's good, I guess. Yeah, sure. Okay. That's an improvement. I mean, I don't see how that's it's a deep-provement. It's better than what we have now. That's great. Okay, let's go look at the rest of these. Heritage Armor questlines. The questlines to find new Heritage Armor is available in 2 mounty races. The Dwarves and the Blood Elves. Available to level 120 Dwarves who are exalted with Ironforge, and Blood Elves who are exalted with Silvermoon. Look for Keep Your Feet on the Ground or the Pride of Sindorai in the Orgrimmar Embassy and start rediscovering your heritage. Island Expeditions. Scouts have discovered 2 new destinations for island expeditions. The Vikro land of Jorindal and the Gilnean land of Haven's Ward. These, as well as previous island expeditions, now feature new enemies, achievements, events, items, and vendors. So, exclusive rewards. So this is the things that we have here, all right? Seafarer's double lunar currency that you buy, or that you get here. So where are the vendors here? But they're not even, These aren't even the old items. I don't get it. They're just adding new items, and everybody was happy about them adding in vendors for island expeditions, but they're not even the items that were from the expeditions. This is what people wanted to an extent. This is what Blizzard does, right? Is that they give people what they want by misinterpreting what they want and giving them something that they don't want and being like, yeah, well, I thought you wanted it, so now you're getting it. It's like, here's an example. It's like, imagine somebody tells you, hey, I want a piece of cake. And you're like, okay. And you take the cake and you smash it in their face. That's what Blizzard does with these changes. This isn't what they wanted. This is that. Just because you're getting the cake doesn't mean that that's the way that you wanted to eat it. That's what's happening right now. It's frustrating. Very, yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Costs 25 Seafarer's Doubloon. Permanently upgrade your Flight Master's Whistle to take a flight back to a ship while you're on an island expedition. That's actually really cool. I like that. It's good that they bought that. That's great. I'm happy about that. The light is incredibly bright. Yeah, I'm understand of that. Okay. Let me read the rest of these. Okay. So let's see. Island consumables and buffs. Azerite globes. These orbs appear whenever you revive nearby teammates that have died, but not really spirit yet. Okay, so this is all just island expedition stuff. Who gives a fuck about this? So this is what's new right here, though. Is we get these two vendors that we can buy these two items from, which is great. I'm happy about that. But this doesn't really solve any problems. This is obviously, like, Blizzard has misunderstood what the concern that players had is. The concern that players have, Blizzard, if you're listening to this, the concern that players have is that whenever you go into an island expedition, there are multiple levels of RNG that you have to roll in order for you to get a 1 in about 2,000 chance to get a mount. So you have to get into the right island expedition, right, of the different 3 islands. Then you have to get into the right invasion, and then you have to get the right item from the mobs that spawn from the invasion. So you have to go through 3 different levels of RNG in order to get the thing that you want, that you have no control over, and ultimately these are just rewards that are put in the game to artificially extend gameplay that offer no interesting gameplay changes or anything like that. And the only type of gameplay change that the islands actually had, where players would be able to go out of their way to hunt down specific types of mobs, has been removed from the game in favor of just clearing it as fast as possible. Read it? Okay, sure, I'll read it right now. The logic used to spawn island expeditions has been adjusted to favor more organic concentrations of foes, with more clear paths in between to make it easier to navigate without being forced into combat. The chance for cosmetic rewards are now based on all the enemies in the Azerite present on the island and no longer tied to only the enemy camps that your team defeats. Completing an island expedition at a higher difficulty increases your chance of receiving these bonus rewards. Wrong. So here's why you guys are wrong. Let me read specifically what they said, because you don't understand what they're saying. Targeting island expedition rewards in 8.1. Stay clear an island expedition as fast as possible. Island expedition rewards such as mounts, transmog items, pets, and quest items are based on the creatures present on a visit to a particular island, not based on what you kill. The RNG is still there. You guys know you're wrong. It's the same fucking thing. Like, the thing is that if the pirates spawn and you want to get the bird boy, okay? If you want to get the bird boy and the pirates spawn, what's going to happen? You might get it, you might not. I feel like this change is a good and a bad thing. And I'll explain why. The only type of organic or not organic, but dynamic gameplay that you would have inside island expeditions was choosing to kill certain mobs and waiting for the invasions to occur. So if you were doing the island expeditions that way, this basically forces all island expedition gameplay into one different tunnel and one different, I guess, like, type of gameplay, right? Is you aggro everything together, you AoE it down, and you do it as fast as possible. So whereas before there was some sort of dynamic decision making that the player could make as to whether what they wanted to kill on the island, that decision making is now removed, and all you have to do is AoE down everything. It doesn't matter if you're killing crocodiles or pirates. the chance to get the bird mound is all the same. That's the issue. Why wouldn't it be RNG? You expect to get things on the first try? Well, no. No, I don't expect. Okay, well, let's go to the rest of these, okay? I've learned one thing, is that if you can't use logic against stupid people. It's like trying to speak Spanish to a dog. They don't know what you're saying. Okay. The chance to cosmetic rewards are based on all the items and enemies present. Competing an island expedition higher difficulty increases the chance of rewards of receiving these rewards. Bro, well, I mean, no, they don't know. Like, trust me. Like, I say hola, the dog doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't even bark. I do know some Spanish. I watched Dora the Explorer a lot whenever I was 15 years old. Battle pets rewarded from the completion of island expeditions were previously uncageable can now be caged. Thank God. Our previous quest to recover Azerite now requires 36,000 instead of 40,000. Great. Mythic and PvP islands now reward 350 artifact power was 300, and PvP islands now reward 50 conquest to win was 8. Who playtests this? Like, I don't understand. Like, how can you go from 50 to 8? Or from 8 to 50? Like, this is insane. Oh, me? Yeah, it's about right, actually. You're not wrong at all there. Okay, let me go the rest of these. Now on Expedition Weekly Quest now rewards lucrative treasure map missions for you and your followers. That's great. Look for the new vendors in Boralius or Darkshore who offer exclusive rewards in exchange for your Seafarer's doubloons. Dungeons and raids. You can now speak to Archmage Tymir and Dalaran above the Broken Isles to access Legion Raid Finder solo or with a private group. Holy shit, thank God. This is what we've been waiting for. Yes, dude. Legion LFR. Fuck yes. Okay, Siege of Boralius and King's Rest are now available on heroic difficulty. That's fine. That makes sense. Mythic Keystones can no longer be deleted. Man. Blizzard. Why don't you think about this? Why are they deleting the Keystones? What about that? Why would they, like, think about why are they deleting the Keystones instead of making it to where they can't delete the Keystones? I can guarantee you, Blizzard's in their head thinking like, they're in their building, you know, like, oh, well, if they can't delete them, I guess they're gonna have to run Warcraft Manor again. Wow. We got them. They're gonna play the game all the time. You know, give me a fucking break. Like, this is not what's gonna happen. Like, people are just gonna stop. Like, this actually, you know what the funny thing about this is that this actually decreases Mythic Plus participation. Because people would delete keys and then try to get new ones so they wouldn't have to do dungeons that they didn't want to do. So now, there is going to be a point where people decide, you know what, I don't want to do this dungeon, I'm not going to play with my key anymore. So, what the fuck is going on? Like, I mean, really, what the fuck is going on here? I don't... Somebody says there's a new Tides of Vengeance video. Is there really? Like, I mean, they already brought out one of them. Let's see if there's another one. Yeah, no, it's still there. It's the same video. We've seen it before, okay? So yeah, this is obviously, it is what it is. I am legitimately, this is why I'm so worried about the game. Is because these changes and stuff like this is... It's so disconnected from the emergent player behavior that has come out of these systems that it makes me feel that people that are developing and making these decisions on the systems have never played the game. I actually, you know what, let me rephrase that. It's not that they have never played the game. They play the game in a extremely disconnected way that is separate from the normal player base. So they're not able to accurately experience and judge and decide how players will react to certain changes because they're not part of the community. I think that's the issue. And whenever I think about it, that's probably, you know what, let me turn on the cam again. Let me see if I can get the cam to work again. And hopefully this will, it'll have enough time to charge up. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna try and get another camera. Really? It says, okay, all right, good. So let's see if this is gonna be any better. And I'll go get, I have a second battery, but it's not charged right now. So hopefully this won't last too long. I feel like the issue, and this is something like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about this, but maybe the issue is that the developers aren't really part of the community anymore. Like, they're not, because you had people like Jeff Kaplan, for example, who, he came from the EverQuest community. He came from the, you know, he was like part of the WoW community in a way. And you have these people nowadays who I don't feel like they are. And the only way that I can tell that is these changes that they're making are just completely devoid of any, they're not informed at all by what players do in the game. That's the issue. They don't care because they know there's no competition to an MMORPG. Well, yeah, but a lot of people quit playing WoW to play PoE. There's a lot of people that quit play WoW and they go to play real life, you know, they get like a job or something. Blizzard doesn't want that to happen. Blizzard should, like, the goal for Blizzard, WoW's goal should be to ruin as many lives as possible. Because if you're going to ruin your life over a video game, it's a really good game. The goal should be to have these different, you know, like urgent warnings and everything like that, where people are talking about how their child is addicted to World of Warcraft. And their child is like losing in school. They quit sports. They're getting fat. They broke up with their girlfriend. They're not showering, right? And all of these things that you want to have these documentaries on TLC, on the Discovery Channel, on Fox News, on CNN about how much WoW is ruining people's lives. And if it's not doing that, it's obviously not a good game. Because the truth is that there are kids nowadays that are ruining their lives over Fortnite. Now, why is that? It's because Fortnite is a good game that they feel is worthy of them wasting all of their time and ruining their life over. And the sad thing about it is that less and less and less people make that decision about WoW. I mean, it's sad. It is. I don't know what else to say. It's a kid game floating on the BR craze. Look, Fortnite's a great game. I know it's really popular to dislike Fortnite. Oh, I don't like it because kids play it. Meanwhile, you're sitting there watching fucking anime and jerking off to hentai at night. Fuck out of here. Okay, let's look at the rest of these. Alright, new raid, Battle of Dazar Auroras, Season 2 PvP and Mythic Keystone Dungeons will begin the weekly reset in each region during January 22nd, 2019. Oh, they got it right. Okay, good. That is true, because January is the new year. Okay. Good thing that they're actually paying attention now. That's great. Only weebs like Fortnite? I don't know about only weebs liking Fortnite. Okay. I know this is crazy, but maybe the reason why everyone's quitting is because they were growing up and they don't have as much time to play whenever they're 16 and 24. Of course, Corporal. Of course you're right about that. Of course. It's not a, oh man, like that's such just like a surface level analysis. It's sad. The reason why is because it's not getting there. Where are the new 16-year-olds that want to waste their life? That's the thing. It's not about, like, yeah, obviously it got people to do it, but why are there new people not coming in and wanting to quit the game over that, okay? Just a second here. Let me look at the rest of these rewards and everything. 2 new Mythic Keystone feats of strength are now available. Battle for Azeroth Keystone Conqueror Season 1. Battle for Azeroth Season Keystone Master. Holy shit, dude. Yo, time out these people spamming. It's annoying. I don't like annoying people. Get the fuck out of here. Like my stream is not a daycare for autistic 12-year-olds. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I hate seeing that shit. So fucking annoying to me. Let me look at the rest of these. This was my idea. Remember what I said? That I thought they should do an achievement to get every single different Mythic Plus dungeon at level 10 and level 15? They are doing literally that exact same thing. There we fucking go, man. I'm actually thrilled. This is great. The family battler achievement. Family battler. Sorry, I was thinking about Fortnite, and you know, I saw the clip. Achievement. Was that too far? Maybe. Has arrived. Complete 10 challenging family-only pet battle achievements in Culturas and Xandor to earn your new Wicker Wraith pet. That was kind of bad. Sorry. That was a joke. To earn your new Wicker Wraith pet. Okay, so what is this here? Complete the following achievements. Hobbyist Aquarius. Critters with huge teeth. Do I have these? Oh, I thought it said furries make everything better. Thank God. Okay, wait. Oh my God! Are you fucking serious? This is gonna take like 40 hours. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. So you guys don't understand what this is, maybe. Let me go ahead and put it into perspective. Defeat 15 Master Tamers on Culturas and Xandor with a team of level 25 mechanical pets. So you have to beat every single trainer. I guess actually it's not every single because it's only 15. You have to beat 15 of these trainers with a full team of all 10 of the different versions of pets. So that's 150 different battles that you have to do, right? Because there's 10 of them and you have to do 15. So that's 150 different teams that you have to come up with to win this. That's actually fucking ridiculous. I don't know how I feel about this. Well, actually I do. I'm going to do it. And let's see what this pet's going to be. This better be good. Not bad. Not that bad. It could be a lot worse. We'll say that for sure. It could be a lot worse. This isn't really that bad at all. Okay. Yeah, I don't hate this. This is okay. I mean, yeah, obviously it's just a scuffed version of the other pets, but that's fine. Not too big of a deal. It could be worse. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, that's the biggest compliment you can give a lot of things in WoW nowadays. Okay, let's be honest. Okay, so let's see here. Progress towards the new 100 Exalted Reputations achievement is now account-wide. Complete it in order to obtain the Pure Heart Courser mount in the Esteemed title. This mount right here, I never really understood bronies until I saw this mount. It's a really nice mount. I mean, let's be honest, it's great. It's a beautiful animal. Truly beautiful. Look at that. Items and rewards. Account-bound maps to unlock many of the fight points on Culturas and Xandor might be purchased from the War Campaign Emissary to send your alts. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, scout. Oh, okay, this is good. So they're going to give everybody all the fight paths. That's good. Tortolans have new trinkets they're willing to share if you'll help the baby turtles make it to the water. Damn. All right, cool. The Meat Wagon mount is now available to players who purchase Warcraft 3 Reforged. I bought it, so I'm going to get this mount here. Let me see what it's going to be, all right? So where do you sit? I mean, this seems like... I mean, do you sit in a catapult, or... Do you sit there? What the fuck is this, man? This isn't a trebuchet, you dipshit. This is a catapult. A trebuchet doesn't have... A trebuchet has a counterweight. This doesn't have a counterweight. Okay, just a second here. Let me look at what this thing can do. Combat wound. All right. Let's say death. Wow. Damn. That's really nice. Yeah, that comes really well. It's definitely a Monogger. Really? I remember they had those in Age of Empires too, but I never understood what the difference between a catapult and a Monogger was. All right, let's see here. So this isn't flying. Okay, that's great. Let's look at jumping, maybe? Oh, this isn't just running. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna say that word again. I've got to, you know, come on. Let's be real, guys. Okay. Did you watch Breaking Dungeons 2.0? No, I'll watch that in a minute. I want to look at the rest of these patch notes right now. So obviously this mount looks really, really cool. And let's be real, guys. Who's gonna pre-order Warcraft 3? Who's already pre-ordered Warcraft 3? Same. I grew up on Warcraft 3. I love Warcraft 3. I already pre-ordered the game. 100%. Okay, let's see. Load throne. Wait, what? 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 So you get to... Oh my god. That's fucking cool. So it actually does stuff. Ready throne. Okay. So I guess it's just sitting there. Shuffle left. Okay, that's not really a whole lot. Spellcast directed. Standing. All right, let's look at walking. Walk. Pretty nice. This mount does look really, really good. Whoever put this mount together, every mount in the game should be this level of quality by now. This piece of shit that nobody cares about, like, we already have one of these in the game. I really don't like Blizzard's obsession with reskinning and recoloring 100 different mounts. I mean, this is incredible. This was incredible the first time. We don't need 3 of them. A lot of these mounts are great, but after you add 8 different versions of them, it diminishes the value of any of them. And I don't, again, Blizzard, disconnected from the player base, doesn't understand people at all. Or they'd know that. Azerite Gear Vendor. You can now target specific kinds of Azerite armor by earning titanium residue. Okay. This actually reminds me of something. I'm going to say one thing right now. Mute the stream for about a minute if you don't want to hear something really bad. 1 minute. So I walked down to the store the other day, and I could tell that the back of my pants, my dick and balls, was getting a little bit too cold. Now that doesn't happen a lot. So I go back home, and I look, and I realize part of the back of my sweatpants had been eaten away because we had had a rat infestation in our house, and one of the rats had gotten trapped in my room, and it had eaten, I guess, sweat and dried cum off of the back of my sweatpants, and the entire back of it was gone. Can you fucking believe that? I told you guys. Yo, I told you to mute. I told you to fucking mute. Alright? You guys like that? Fucking come with the fuck? Yeah, dude, I told you. Yeah, you should have muted. That's the way it goes. Alright, guys. Alright, now you can unmute now. I guess why would I even say that? I like that. Yeah, it's not great. I feel like it's probably one of the most disgusting stories I've ever told in my whole life. And I wanted to make sure that I did tell that one on stream. Okay, let's see. I don't know how they would know the unmute if I was talking, okay? Okay, here. You get the pants? Wait, what do you mean? Can I buy your sweatpants? I don't know about that, man. Show pants? Like, I like, really, like, what kind of a mind could think that up and just, like, randomly make it up? Like, it's true. Like, I don't need to get the pants to prove it. It's absolutely true. Okay, just a second here. Azerite Gear Vendor. You can now target specific kinds of Azerite armor by earning titanium residium, which can be used to purchase Azerite armor from everyone's favorite purveyor of exquisite furnishings, Thermituge Vasrine. Do it? All right. Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime if I get it.
Do not Twitch Prime at all.
Thought I was lying. Really? You actually thought I was lying? Oh, really? I don't lie. Why would I, like, like, imagine the mind of a person that could make that up. We did have a rat infestation. They've been doing rat things. I was trying to get them all out of the house before Izzy came over. And we've got pretty much all of them now. So we're good. Is Mitch in the house? No, dude, it's fine. No, Mitch wasn't in the house. Okay, let's go over here. And I'll read the rest of these. Okay, guys, so can I get a August? Thanks to the 10 subs. I appreciate that, man. I really do. So many people nowadays call me a fucking liar. Everybody thinks that I'm always lying. I'm making shit up. I never make up stories. I never make shit up. I always tell the truth. I'm always real. Okay, guys? So can I get a, I'm sorry, Asmongold, you were right all along, I love you? No? Well, fuck you. Okay, let me read the rest of these. That's too much to read, too much to type anyway. Okay, just a second here. Items and rewards. All right, I got to that point. Item containing your Mythic Keystone weekly cache can no longer be a piece of Azerite gear. You will receive an amount of titanium residium in addition to your weekly item. Can I be wait, what? The item contained in your Mythic Keystone weekly cache can no longer be a piece of Azerite gear? Okay. Well, then how do people who are... Okay, all right. I guess it depends on how much you get. But sure, I guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah, all right, it's fine. Scrapping or disenchanting new epic quality Azerite gear obtained in Tides of Vengeance from any source also provides titanium residium. Turn Through Vacheron offers specific slot selects tokens for Azerite gear equivalent to the item levels of normal, heroic, and mythical gear. Okay, that's great. There is no cap on the amount of Titan residium that you may collect. Additionally, specific pieces of Mythic Raid and Azerite level gear may be purchased at a specific price. When Season 2 begins, Thermituge Basrine, there's too many fucking weird words, okay? I can't say it. It's just fucking up my entire brain. Offer new higher level Azerite items at higher prices, while the weekly Mythic Keystone chest reward and the items obtained destroying higher item level Azerite gear pieces increases proportionally. Okay, well, I guess that's about the same. Okay, let's go to the next one here. Let's see. Ancient's Bulwark. So these are the Azerite traits that you can get from the Battle of Darkshore Warfront. Standing still grants you versatility, and moving grants you healing. What? Okay. Your damaging and healing abilities have a chance to deal extra plague damage or restore missing health. Increases your versatility and grants you health when you move near an enemy's corpse. Huh. I like that, actually. That's kind of cool. Moving near an enemy's corpse consumes their essence, restoring... Wait, so does that mean if, like, you have a huge pile of mobs, you just full heal as soon as you kill them? That's fucking amazing. I love that. Oh my god, that's really, really good. Shadow of Loon. Your spells and abilities have a chance to increase your haste and grant you increased movement speed at night. 10% movement speed at night. I just... Okay, I guess that's... This is the only... I guess these are really interesting traits, but it's a shame that they won't be used because everybody's going to want to go with the ones that give you the highest DPS. These are really cool traits, and they should have... You know what they should have? They should have flavor rings for traits. So let me go ahead and I'll show you guys what I mean. MS Art, MS Paint. Okay, let me pull this up. Do I still have paint on this computer? Yeah, I do. Okay, so you'd have, right, you have like your, this is the Azerite. And then we'll do... I gotta focus. Okay, so this is the +5. This is the utility. This is the damage. I'll put attack. And this is the big damage. I'll put attack. And this is flavor. That's F. So that way you always get to go with and get your flavor one. And all of these are basically the same, that maybe just change a certain type of utility. Then you go through your 2 damage nodes. Then you go to your utility node. And then you finally get your capstone item with the +5. That's the way that I think it should work. And I feel like if they want these traits to be used and be competitive, because let's be honest, whoever got paid to do this, I mean, Blizzard basically just wasted their money because they're never going to be used. I mean, they could have just not done anything and gameplay would have been the exact same. Second here. New specialization as one of its Azerite traits replaces the new one. Details can be found in the class changes section below. More Azerite traits and armor with a new 5th tier of traits will become available in Season 2 and from Battle of Dazar Allure, which is great. So what they're going to do, does that mean that all the old deer traits they're only going to have 4 rings instead of 5? Like, yes? Well, then why would you do that? Like, what? Well, then why would anybody do all deer? Reaching friendly, honored, or revered reputation with Champions of Azeroth now unlocks the appropriate quest to upgrade your Heart of Azeroth for all characters on your account. Your Heart of Azeroth should be account-wide, period. Yeah, that's my hot take for the day. The Heart of Azeroth's level should be account-wide across all of your characters. I think that's what they should do nowadays. And, I mean, just combine all of your artifact knowledge or all of your artifact power together into, like, an account-wide system the same way. And they already have systems that work this way, so don't tell me it's not possible, because they already do that with the honor system now. And there are already rewards that you were able to obtain that built into the honor system. So they've already done this before. And they should just make it the same thing with the Heart of Azeroth. That would have been fine. You progress faster with more characters. No. No, because you have to play them. You have to play the characters. No, you can make an argument that, like, you could just do the island, the quest, because it's really efficient on all your characters, and that would be faster. Which is true, yeah. But I feel like having to do that, feeling compelled to do that is much better than not feeling compelled at all to play the game. Which is the way that I think a lot of people feel now. You're basically comparing one negative to one really big negative. Follower equipment. Your basic equipment is now available for the Honor Bound or 7th Legion Reputation Vendor. That's great. Okay, you get the Vial of Obfuscation. Equips the Champion of the Vial of Obfuscation, which grants, removes the negative effect imposed by the stealth mission. This seems like the item that Ian uses before every single Q&A. New heirlooms. Okay, these are the new heirlooms that we already looked at. Paragon Reputations. All Battle for Azeroth factions now offer repeatable Paragon reward chests, where you earn reputation with them after reaching Exalted. Rewards includes toys such as the glowing bowl of pufferfish. Thank God. And companions such as the Cobalt Raven. Let's see what this is. Wow. Gives a fuck. I mean, really gives a fuck, dude. This is not even a big deal. Like, this isn't what I get excited about, okay? It definitely is not. Okay, let's go this way. You be pissed if the rewards were cool? Don't lie. It's not. I talked about this the other day. Wait. I didn't, wait. Music's too loud? Okay, I'll change it. I'll put on a better song. Peace of mind. This doesn't make sense with Twitch, but that's okay. Anyway, I said that from a retrospective, I think that, I mean, it's just, people won't understand. Like, it'll just be like question marks, papegas. Like, they're not gonna get it. There's no point even talking about it. World quest and missions now reward more gold. Great idea. Can we get a thank you, Blizzard? Thank you, Blizzard. Good job. When did Battle for Azeroth come out? When did it come out? I don't even remember what day it was. August? So it came out on August. August 13th. So it has taken them 4 months to figure out that the world quests were not rewarding. 4 months. Blizzard has tied themselves down with endless walls and red tape. And because of that, they're not able to dynamically make decisions and change things on the fly. And I really think that I think that it's mismanaged. Like, it has to be mismanaged because nothing else makes sense. It's just they don't give a fuck, man. Well, the thing is that, like, I think it's endless walls of red tape. That's what I think it is. If you think they don't care, I think some of them, yeah, maybe they don't care. But I legitimately don't think that they don't care. I think it's much more that they are misguided and they don't understand what players want, and it takes them forever to make decisions. It's not that they fundamentally don't care. They want the game to be good, but they're either misguided in their efforts to make it good, or in the effort of making it good, they make it worse because they don't understand the player base, or it takes them so long to make changes that by the time the changes happen, the damage and skepticism is already done from the player base. It's worse than the government. It seems that way. It actually does feel that way sometimes. Like, Blizzard's the government and we're like the people, you know? And I guess I can be, well, I can't be Bernie Sanders, right? Because I don't like LFR. But my hair's pretty fucked up too. Maybe I can be Donald Trump. That's good enough. Make Azeroth great again. Okay, let's see. Nami's back and he wants to bring your most dangerous pots and pans to the Valley of the Four Winds for a new brawl in the kitchen. Look in your in-game calendar for round 1 of this cutthroat culinary conflict. What the fuck? Cooking impossible. Yeah, it sure was for you, Nami. Kept on making me that burnt fucking food. Battle Pets, there's no place like Nomergan. That's funny. Okay, so what do I get from this? You'll find a vendor. Oh, a vendor. They're offering 4 new companions and everyone's best friend's rechargeable Alarmo Dog battery. So I'll see what these pets do. Completing your normal version of Pet Battle Dungeon rewards, and completing a challenge version of the dungeon gives you this. Let's see what this is here. Okay, view in 3D. Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. He's got ice cream cones for ears. This is called the, I don't know how to pronounce that. The Mecha Tarantula. This actually looks really, really cool too. I love this. This is actually really, really, really well designed. The amount of effort that went into this, I really do think this is a very, very well put together item. This is great. This is a new model animation. Well, it's the old spider animation. I can tell by the way the feet are moving, but it's redone in a way that it's completely unique. In the same way that the Firehawks from Firelands use the same skeleton as the Proto-Drakes do, because they're so unique, nobody ever cares because they're completely different in visual appeal. Let's look at the next one here. Leper Rat. Oh, I got my own NPC. That's great. Look at that. Beautiful. Next one here. Mechanical Cockroach. Where is he? This is good. I mean, they don't really have a lot of, they don't have a lot to work with here. So let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, this is probably like, I swear to God, there are mobs that are in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time that have more pixels in them than that. Pretty bad. But I'm going to get that roach anyway. It's fine. I'll probably get that one first. And this is the mini spider tank. This is the one you get from completing the hard mode version of the pet battle dungeon. That's all right. It's not too bad. It could be better. Could be worse. It's not. Wait, what? It's McConnell? You think this is McConnell? What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? What do you mean? Okay, yeah, this obviously does look pretty cool. I guess. Cobalt Raven Art, we looked at that before. Where are we at here? Professions! Keep an eye out for new additions to many professions, including new gear, new feasts for your raid dungeon groups, including new jewel crafting rings, inscription contracts for increased honor bound and 7th Legion reputation, and new craftable pets. Sanguicell recipes for engineering. Oh, really? Oh! Is this new? Let's see. Added in, let me see where I can find it. 8.1. Okay. Well, people are saying that it is new. That's great. I'm glad that they're doing this. You know what they should do? Blizzard, it's not too late. Obviously, you guys have a few more hours. So here's what you should do. You should make these different items that you're able to aid. I already have a 385. Listen to this. You should make items here that the ones that require 250 Sanguicells, you should allow people to craft a BOE version of the Sanguicell items for twice the Sanguicells. That would make Old Deer relevant throughout the entire expansion because people would want to go back and farm the Sanguicells even on Mythic mode because it's the most efficient way of farming them, while at the same time giving people that are using the professions a way to sell the items that they get from their professions. And also, it would decrease the amount of people that are just getting a bunch of Sanguicells with nothing to do with them. It would create an incentive to use them and also stimulate the economy in a more high-end way. Obviously, that's too good of an idea. They're never going to do that. But that's okay. That's what I would do. I mean... like... come work on the team? I would love to. Like, the thing is that, like, I would apply at Blizzard, but it's in California, you know? And also, I feel like I don't know if I'm like one guy. You know what I mean? And they would never hire me either. But that's what I would do. That would be the change that I would want to see made with Sanguicells. Okay, they have an Austin headquarters. Yeah, but all the important stuff happens in California. So I'm assuming, right? I mean, like, that's the main building. Okay, let me look at the rest of these, okay? I think mostly, like, the Austin office is, like, I think it's a lot of, like, tech support stuff, or at least, like, it was whenever, because my mom thought about being a GM, like, 10 years ago, and she looked into it. That's how I know that. Okay, let's look at the rest of these. Look out for enchanting new pet, Enchanted Tiki Mask. That's good. We have a little bit of cultural appropriation in WoW. Of course, we probably don't have enough of that. Zandalar forever, by the way. Great. That's awesome. Okay. We have this thing. Truly incredible. Profession related world quests now have a chance to reward Expulsum. That's good. It should have happened a long time ago. See, the problem here is that this is another example that I've seen Blizzard do, where they add things like the Expulsum into the game whenever the point for people participating in the content is already passed. So I actually think that Blizzard intentionally delays these things in order to force the economy and force gameplay in a certain direction, and then they add these quality of life and improvements that should have been on the game since day one later on. That way it will re-incentivize people to do the same content that they've already done before. But because people have already had that happen so often, they're skeptical and cynical of the idea, and they end up not doing anything. Same with Legion. Yeah, same with Legion. Darkmoon Fair Quest skill ups now automatically applied to most recent expansion profession progress. It's not as maximum. Obviously, that makes sense. Profession World Quest now have a chance to reward Anchorweed. There we go. Another example right there. Another great example. Anchorweed, a fun time. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Night Elves who complete the Darkshore quest line may earn a new custom appearance that then may be selected from barbershops throughout Azeroth. What is this? The custom appearance. Oh! We have emo Night Elves. That's great. So we've got Scene Girls, which are the Void Elves. We've got now emo Night Elves. We just need Goths. And we're going to have the perfect trifecta of high school rejects. So let's go down to the rest of these. Partially collected transmog sets will now tell you more information about the missing appearances that are relevant to your current character. Obviously, that's a good idea. Oh, no, I mean... Big Titty Goths? Yeah, I guess you almost have Sylvanas. That's pretty close. Yeah, Sylvanas is pretty much a Goth, yeah. Items with reputation requirements no longer require you to use reputation as a transmog appearance once equipped. That's probably a good idea. Fist weapons can now be transmogrified over other types of one-handed melee weapons and vice versa. Hey! Great! Awesome! Fuck yeah! That's amazing. I'm really happy about that. If your character's race or faction, cosmetically, fuck!